Hi there, Mr. Franzil here, and let's talk about genetics. But before we start, let's practice reading some of the words that we can find in our vocabulary list. First one, heredity, genetic trait, deoxyribonucleic acid, chromosome, resemble, allele, recessive allele, dominant allele, phenotype, genetic disorder, offspring, gene, gamete. Genetics. In this chapter, we will learn everything about genetics and what is the science behind the resemblance of the children to their parents, or how the children inherit some of the physical traits of their parents. Let's take a look at the picture of these three families. You might observe that the children has inherited somehow some of the physical traits from their parents. No matter how different the races are, the children or the offspring will always have the chance to get something from any of the physical traits or characteristics that are also found from their parents. Genetics. Genetics is a science that deals with the study of heredity. Heredity is a passing down of traits from parents to the offspring. This passing down of traits is somehow controlled by the basic unit which we will call genes. Genes are the units of inheritance that determine the characteristics of an individual. So what are genetic traits? In order to fully understand genetic traits, let's take the picture as our example. The family picture below shows how some traits of the parents blend into the traits of the offspring. These traits could include some of the following, such as skin color, height, widow's peak, eye color, hair color, hair texture, or even the ability to roll the tongue. Some of the genetic traits are very obvious, especially when it comes to some facial features. For example, the shape of the forehead. Some might have this V shape, which we will call widow's peak, freckle for some skins, tongue rolling, earlobe attachment, dimples, cleft chin. These features are always considered to be genetic traits, or something that could always be inherited by the offspring from their parents. We have some other features as well, such as the right-handed, the left-handed, the hair color, and even the hairstyle. Some might have curly hair, some might have also naturally straight hair. Exercise. In this exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to match the column A to the second column. In column A, you can find words such as genetics, heredity, genetic traits, and genes. As what we have said, we are going to simply match each word to the definitions that you can find on the second column. I'll give you time to do that. Let's make it 30 seconds to think and finish this exercise. Are you ready? Let's start. Done. Okay, so we are going to check your answers. For genetics, the answer is letter B, the study of heredity. Heredity The answer is letter C. The passing down of traits from the parents to the offspring. Genetic traits. What is the answer? Very good. Letter A. The physical characteristics such as eye color, skin color, and shape that is inherited from the parents to the offspring. And the last one, gene. Got it right. Letter D. The unit of heredity that determine the characteristics of an organism. So let's have our review. Genetics is the science that deal with the study of heredity. Heredity is a passing down of traits from the parents to the offspring. Genes are the units of inheritance that determine the characteristics of an individual. Very good. So for your first assignment, we will have this inventory of my family traits survey. This is a survey which you are going to compare your physical traits to the physical traits of your parents. So just study the table of which you can find some traits listed in order for you to observe or survey with. And if you find some, you may tick the table under the students. And you may also observe some of these traits and compare it if your parents or any of your parents has it. Like if your mother, example, if your mother has this feature, then you may tick that, or your father, or both. It could be.